Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Ellen. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Hanging in there.
Sometimes that's the best we can do.
Yeah, definitely need this today.
Me too.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Even if it's just you and me, Lisa, and the public YouTube because it's being
Yeah.
streamed.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Hey, you mentioned a book in the last session back a ways. And I can't remember the title of it, and I didn't have a notepad. Do you recall what that was?
No, what was the topic?
It's been a while. Yeah.
So just this semester in my meditations in the last couple of weeks?
No, it was in the spring. Was it the spring one? Might have been spring. Too far back. That's okay. That's okay.
You'd have to give me a topic.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not otherwise. I'd have no reference point.
Yeah, there's so many topic points. So for me, that's right now. It's like too far back to remember how it kind of hit home, but it was a good one. So that's all right.
Well, if it occurs to you.
Yes, I will reach out. All right.
All right, well, it is 12:30. I'm just going to wait one more minute. We usually have a pretty good crew on Wednesdays. But this is being live streamed in this recording. Oh, there's not supposed to be a waiting room. All right, so if folks seeing this live streamed or in a recording, welcome, as well as to folks who are here live. It's 12:31, so I am going to go ahead and start so that we get the most out of our half hour. So welcome, relax, put your feet flat on the floor, your hands gently placed in your lap. Make sure you're not holding on to anything, and if at all possible, get rid of any distractions. Just get comfortable in the space that you're in the chair that you're sitting in. Make sure your limbs are uncrossed. And you can either close your eyes, which is ideal. If you get tired and you feel like you're sleepy and you want to open them, just have soft eyes and just pick a spot just a little bit ahead of you on the floor. Just look at that spot. Just start to pay attention to your breath. Just noticing. Oftentimes, when we put our awareness on the breath, our breath deepens or slows down. We can immediately experience a feeling of increased relaxation. I feel it most in my shoulders. As soon as I start to pay attention, my head kind of falls back a little bit and my shoulders come down. And then I'm breathing really freer and easier. So just take a few minutes. And if any intrusive thoughts come in, which they will, just practice non-judgment, no labeling, just noticing and then letting those thoughts float away. If they're nagging at you, you can put them on a leaf, blow it away, put them on a cloud, watch the wind take it away. So coming back to the breath. Notice what it feels like in your nose. Sometimes you can practice following the breath in your body. Where does it go? It's a good way to notice tension. When I start to follow the breath, I can usually, when I start my practice, I'll follow the breath and then I'll get stuck and I'll notice that I can only follow it to a certain point in my body. And I can't really see it or feel it anymore. The longer I sit with my breath and pay attention, the further I can feel it and follow it through my body. And the more relaxed I get. If you're new to meditation, it's important to realize that there are a lot of misunderstandings about meditation. Meditation is mostly the breath. It's all based on the breath. That we can't actually turn our thoughts off because our brains are constantly providing those thoughts, so we can't actually control them. But what we can do is not attach anything to them, not judgment or labeling. Just let them float away. The longer that we can stay present in our breath, the more able we are to just let those thoughts pass through. It takes a lot of practice, and just the practice of it helps us stay present and learn how to be relaxed in our bodies. I asked my 5-year-old at breakfast this morning, who I've been meditating with since he was born, I asked him what I should talk about today. He said, visualize the race and you are the only one there. And last night he had a bike race for the first time. And so that was how he responded to me this morning. And so we're going to talk about visualization. Super powerful. It's a form of meditation, form of mindfulness, and visualizing can really help us build those mindfulness muscles. So it's mental practice, and research shows us that mental practice is almost as effective as physical practice. It can be very powerful. Just using the power of the mind, creating mental imagery that impacts our cognitive processes, motor control, attention, planning, memory. Can increase our self-esteem, enhance our motivation, improves performance, and just gets us ready for success. There are so many compelling examples of this and so many powerful opportunities to use the power of the mind and visualization in our day-to-day. And when we visualize, it can help to have a positive psychology talk, positive mantras that we say to ourselves. So we're going to include that. And one of the most important things in mindfulness and meditation and positive psychology, visualizing practice is to use present tense language. So the idea that we are manifesting something into reality, right, that it exists. We're stepping into something that already exists. Too often we sort of fall into the trap of someday, right? I will do something. I will win that race. As opposed to I have already won. It's a lot of evidence for manifesting things in our life faster, right? So let's just do a nice long audible exhale. Release any tension that you're holding, even from just listening to me talk for a few minutes. Go back to the breath. Nice long inhale, following the breath as far as you can, and then a long exhale. I want you to think about a goal that you have. Ideally, really a highly specific goal. It can be a huge life goal, or it can be something, just a day-to-day goal that you might have. Something that you have to complete today, something you have to submit, something you want to get done on your checklist. It could be a big vacation, a relationship, or work goal. Try to get as specific as you can. So imagine this goal already achieved. And we're going to use all our senses and all our cognitive mental capacity to go deep into this goal, into this visualization. What do you smell when you see this already manifested? You have achieved this goal. What does it feel like? What does it feel like emotionally? Physically? In that moment of achievement, who's there? Are there witnesses? Are there people that you want to share this with? Are other people included in this goal? Are there any smells, anything to see that stands out? Immerse yourself in the success and achievement of accomplishment and see what comes up for you. Engage all your senses. In as much detail as possible, just hold this mental image. Coming back to the breath whenever you need to. If your image is cloudy, you're not quite sure and you don't have all of the details, that's okay. Sit with whatever is coming up for you. tap into all of your senses. You can ask yourself questions. Who would be there? What would it feel like? See what comes up. And sit in that. Sense of accomplishment and pride, competence. And using present tense affirmations, whatever you can muster. Right? Muhammad Ali always used to say, I am the greatest. So I am capable. I am accomplished. I am good at this, whatever that is that you've accomplished. I am smart. I am creative. Particularly if you have doubt that's creeping in. If your image is cloudy, if it's missing some details, often that can be self-doubt. You're not fully committed to that goal, or we haven't thought it through, or we have a lot of reservations about whether we can do it. So combined with a really powerful, detailed visualization, we can add really strong positive affirmations to enhance the visualization. And therefore, the manifestation of your goal. Just sit with that for a couple minutes. If anything intrusive comes up, you can let it float away. Stay focused on positive affirmations and going deeper into the details of your already manifested goal. Notice what comes up if you get frustrated, if you have a lot of doubt or anxiety. Just notice it, just feel it. You don't have to make it stop. You don't have to make it go away. It's just a wave that will pass. We'll just feel it and notice it and let it pass. Part of the process. You don't have to get knocked down by that wave. We don't have to question the goal. This is a mental exercise that you can do really easily all the time. You can do it around big goals. You can do it around your day. Wake up in the morning, spend 5 minutes just visualizing your day. How do you want it to go? If you're midway through your day and you're frustrated or struggling, you're stuck, you can stop. Instead of saying, this is a terrible day, you can visualize how the rest of your day is going to go. If you have a big event that you need to show up for, something you're facilitating or presenting or competing, you can visualize every aspect of that event the way you want it to go. And the more you visualize, the more success you have, the more you can manifest more of that, the easier it gets. It's mindfulness muscles, right? They get strengthened and honed. You can also create a vision board. Very, very similar, except everything that you are visualizing in your mind you can put on paper. Find pictures or draw pictures or colors or words, magazine cutouts, whatever you want. Actually put it on some surface that you can look at every day, every night, every morning, however often you can take a look at it as a reminder of what already exists. And of course, as you look at that vision board, it can help to reinforce the mindfulness muscles, right? And the mindful visualization. If you have kids, this is a great, useful activity. You can really start to have success with this at an extremely young age and have this practice to enhance their lives and success. It's great for students who have anxiety in the classroom around grades and tests and writing. It's also a feel-good exercise, right? So to imagine and visualize something important to you, something that you dream about, and see it and feel it. It has effects on us physically and spiritually, emotionally. We can absorb that, really feel it, use it for healing, for wellness, for self-care. This is a very internal locus of control. You're not looking outside of yourself for these affirmations, for somebody to help you. This is you visualizing your best self. Present tense. So come back to your body. Your eyes are closed. You can look behind your nose in that third eye spot. Say the word relax 3 times quietly to yourself. Just noticing your mind and your body relaxing deeper. Relax. 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 Just noticing your body in this space. What your hands feel like right now. Your feet connected to the ground, the floor. You feel the shoes around your feet, your clothes, the chair underneath you. Just notice your body in this space. Just tune in. Just relaxing deeper. Relax. Relax. Eyes are closed, just opening them slightly, having soft eyes, looking gently in front of you on the floor. Slow exhale of any excess tension that you're still holding on to, and just start to move your hands and move your arms, maybe your wrists, and just getting some flow and energy back to your body, and slowly opening your eyes a little bit further. Stretching as you need to. And just coming back to the space, having been hopefully on a little journey as we come to the end. Hopefully feeling confident and motivated for our capacity to manifest our goals in this way. That brings us to the end. I'm so glad to see all these other folks who were able to join once we got started. Hi, Jessica. Nice to see you.
Hello, nice to see you.
I'm glad you got to join us. I know in the middle of the day. Marsha, it's always a pleasure. I'm so glad you're with us. All right, awesome. Thanks, Lisa. Thank you. Yes, absolutely, Haley. Okay, everybody. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your day. See you again.